Hey everybody, welcome to A Pinch of Salt. Just a short little midweek thought to give us a little boost before we hit the weekend. And we're here in Asheville, North Carolina at Mount Pisgah Academy, where I went to school as a teenager. And being that we're here, thought we'd share a little story, quick story from those years when I was a senior. When I was a senior, we had intramural sports. We didn't, play other schools way back then. We just played each other. And there was A League and B League and basketball, volleyball. I mean, we had all different sports, but this story was about basketball. And I was never a great basketball player. I was much better at volleyball and some other stuff. Basketball, I was so I was always in B League, and I was never a captain. I was always in B League, which was fine. That's, all I could do. And then my senior year, out of the blue, when they picked teams that night, one of the captains came out and said, "You're on my team," and it was A League. And I was like, A League? And I was just shocked, like, why in the world are you picking me? I am not any good. And whatever, he said, I think you'd be good. I think you've got something to help the team, and so you're on my team, so get ready to play. Anyway, I wasn't very good. The only thing I could do was I could shoot from the free throws. I wasn't a great dribbler. I could get the ball stolen from me pretty easily. I could do a layup. But free throws, what I was good at. So the whole time, the only thing I ever did for the team was free throws. But it was cool because the team was a good team. We kind of pulled together, and everybody had their role. Everybody did their thing, and it was, no matter how bad I was at other stuff, they never, got on me about it. They were just like, when it's time to shoot free throws, hey, Brett. So it was cool. I was on a team I really didn't deserve to be on. I got picked. I really shouldn't have been, and yet it was a team where everybody had something they were good at, and we had a good time. So, one of my Pisgah stories.
Yeah. So just so everybody knows, I mean, Brett might be complaining sort of because he was only a B League player, didn't feel like he was very good. But you know what? I wouldn't even made it on the B team. It'd have been some D ref team or Z maybe. Yeah. And no basketball for me. No. Or volleyball. Volleyball was the worst for me.
Well, I liked volleyball, but that was me.
Yes. Well, I'm sure people who could actually serve the ball over the net would like volleyball. But since I never could serve the ball over the net when it was my turn to serve, then volleyball wasn't very much fun.
Well, that's the only thing I really at volleyball was I had a good serve. We could win a game off a serve. But.
Wow. Okay, so this reminded me of a story I saw in the news recently. This person who has media presence and is relatively well known and such. So someone made a news article out of an Instagram post he had made, and he had, at some point in time, he had commented in the thread of comments that he says, well, God is on my side. And of course, that opened it up to all kinds of comments about, oh, he's not a Christian because he does this or that or the other thing, and this reminded me really of what we talked about before, the prayer of Asa, which is 2 Chronicles 14:11, where it says, he ended his prayer by saying, God, do not let man prevail against you. And so, see, as humans, we get busy running around living our lives and stuff, and we pick God to be on our team, basically, because we believe God is strong, and if he's on our side, then we're going to win, and such. And yet, in reality, Asa knew better than that. He had a deeper understanding that it doesn't work to pick God to be on our team, because basically God is too big for that. God chooses us to be on his team, or basically he does. He chooses everyone to be on his team. It is our choice whether or not we will be or not. Or are we just going to continue believing that, well, I choose God to be on my team because I'm right and surely God is on my side, and that's not really how it works. God's the one who is right, and are we going to play by what he knows to be best for us? Like the captain picked Brett, and he knew he wasn't a very good player, and yet he did know he was good at free throws. And so God God picks us too. He has a job for us to do, and sometimes that's all that we need to do is stand there and throw free throws because He made us good at that.
Yeah.
So basically, being on God's side is bigger than I pick God and He's on my side.
Yeah.
To know that humility is greater than pride, and to give up fighting for self and letting God fight for us. And that's what Asa understood. He understood that he wasn't just, God's on my side. It was all about him being on God's side, and God is the one fighting for him. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's it for now, because this is a pinch of salt.
Yeah, short little thought.
Yes.
All right, thanks for joining us. That was a pinch of salt, just a short little thought for your midweek pick-me-up, and we'll see you on Sabbath.